this is my Deskbot OTK deck profile. Pretty generic OTK deck. It's very combo heavy and it goes off very quickly. Start off with triple Deskbot 1. One second here, camera doesn't want to focus. Deskbot 1 can special summon himself from the graveyard if 2 or more machine type monsters are special summoned at the same time. So he's pretty good on his own because he gains 500 attack and defense for each machine type monster. Triple Deskbot 2, when he special summons you get to add 1 to your hand, and all machine type monsters gain 500 attack and defense except himself. And then triple Deskbot 3, when he's normal summoned you can special summon 1 from your deck. So what I like to do is normal summon 1 of them, and special summon Deskbot 2, then his effect to grab another Deskbot 3, so I can just repeat it next turn. His effect is once per turn during either player turn, you can target 1 Deskbot monster, and it gains 500 attack and defense for each Deskbot monster you currently control. And then just 1 effect Veiler just to stop stuff that I don't want to have happening with monster effects on my opponent's side. Spells, triple MST, triple Upstart, triple Machine Duplication. Just because they're all such low attack, you can get them all out very quickly. So if you Machine Duplication Deskbot 2, you get to still add to your hand, and then if you happen to have a Deskbot 1 engraved, you get to special summon also. 1 level limit area B, because we're not running anything higher than a level 4, so it just changes everything your opponent controls to defense. Lightning Vortex, just so you can pitch that Deskbot 1 if you don't want him in your hand, just to wipe your opponent's board. Double summon, after you summon the 3 to get their 2, and then the 2 to add the 3. You can then just repeat it again with the double summon. 1 Forbidden Chalice, it's like skill drain, but it doesn't affect my monsters, which is very helpful. 1 Regeki, just to clear the board. Soul Charge, just so you can... One thing that I like to do with this is get out my Deskbot 2s from the graveyard, so then I get to search my deck. And then if I happen to have any Deskbot 1s engraved, they all get special summoned too, so you're getting a lot more than what you're actually paying your life points for. 1 Limiter Remover, just to push even harder for the OTKs. 1 Book of Moon to protect my monsters. And then on to the traps. We got triple Gravity Bind. Again, since we're not running anything higher than a level 4, this forces our opponent to not be able to do a single thing while we just sit there and build up resources. 2 Mirror Force, very trollsy card, but it does help protect our monsters by wiping their monsters off the board. 2 Call the Haunted, just to bring back some stuff if we need to, if we overextended and had to pay the price. 1 Monster Bone, this is a new card that just came out. I like it a lot because you get to, when your opponent special summons, you get to special summon 1 from their graveyard, and then when that monster leaves the field, it gets banished instead of returning back to the grave. 1 Trap Tricks Nightmare Trap Hole, very helpful when you're dealing with monsters that are special summon activating their effect, like Trish or other things like that. 1 Compulse, very nice, just getting rid of monsters that can't be destroyed by a card effect. 1 Torrential Tribute, very nice for wiping the board. 1 Solemn Judgment, and finally 1 Bottomless Trap Hole. So that's pretty much the whole deck. There's not really a extra deck because you're not going to be going into it very often, but I would recommend just some generic synchros because he is a tuner, so you've got 1 level 1 tuner right there, which gives you access to a lot of things depending on what you have on board. 1 play that I just want to give a quick example of is you normal summon Deskbot 3, search your deck, and then add Deskbot 2. Deskbot 2's effect goes off to add Deskbot 3 to your hand, and then he gives all your machine type monsters 500 attack and defense, so that puts him at 1000, and then you can use his effect to target Deskbot monster except Deskbot 3 and give him 500 attack and defense. So all you need in hand to make this go off is a Machine Duplication. You Machine Dupe the 2, so you get out your 2s, and then if you have in the grave a 3, not 3, a 1, you special summon the 1 out, and then with 1 on board, he gains 500 attack and defense for each machine type you control, so including himself, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's gaining 2,500, so that puts him at 3,000, plus he's gaining the 500 from each of these guys, so you can just see how quickly this will go off. It's not the most consistent, but it is a whole lot of fun. I would highly recommend it. It's a very inexpensive OTK deck to invest in, and I hope everybody else can get into it, and maybe it'll see some competitive play. I doubt it because it can't really handle the meta too well, but it is a lot of fun. So thanks for watching my video, and if you would like to see more Yu-Gi-Oh videos, please subscribe to my friend's YouTube account, DNZ Gaming. They post a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh videos, and I'll also post a few stuff on here every once in a while.